Joined by Hofstra coach John Russo, shortstop Austin Gauthier, and starting pitcher John Rooney following Hofstra's 7-1 victory over College of Charleston today. Coach, opening thoughts on the game?
I thought it was a good college baseball game. Rooney came out, he had 9 innings CG and, did Rooney type things. And, we were able to string along, get some runs there with bunting and playing a little bit of small ball, better than what we've done this year. And I think the thing on the offensive side that I was most happy about is, we swung, we got 16 straight at bats without a strikeout at one point, and that's what we needed to do a lot more, is be tougher and give it a little bit more battle. And one of our best offensive performances in a while, and real thankful to have Rooney.
John, what did you see out there on the mound?
Once again, it took me a while to establish that slider and changeup, get the fastball going early, and once I got that going, all 3 pitches, it was I was set in stone for 9 innings. It was good. Tied with it.
What was going through your mind when you came off the mound, sacrifice, flipped it home?
Steven was yelling 1, but I'm like, I see my peripheral, man. I saw him. I'm like, I got plenty of time to get him, so I flipped up the glove. Happily he called him out, or else I'd been in some trouble with 1. Was it 0? 1
Yeah,
out?
it would have been a 2-0.
So that could have been trouble with 1 out, guy in first and second.
Second,
so
yeah, it would have been.
That was it's kind of happened, reflexes, working that, PFPs with Abe's twice a week. So got to make sure you get that going.
Austin, can you talk about your big at bat that drove in the go-ahead runs? You really battled there. It was a 7-8 pitch at bat. Just what were you looking for? What was going through your head?
Yeah, Coach Russo came up to me before the game, and he's like, "You're a right center hitter. That's where you live." And he was living outside, and then he made a mistake. We usually adjust on the inside pitches to make a change up. Just got the barrel on it like we've been practicing.
Guys, real quick before we go on, to have these two, I talked to the team about it. Austin made the error in the first inning and got off to a rough start, and Rooney couldn't have been a better teammate. It's stuff you guys don't see on. You see him pitching, but I think it set the tone. And then Austin had a rough start to the game, and to have such a big at bat in that spot, that's the stuff that gets me going. Is 0 for 2 errors, and then he has a 7-8 pitch at bat. That's toughness. That's what Hofstra baseball has needed, in these last 6 games, or these games we've been losing close. And I thought pick the right 2 guys to come up here and do it, but that was what we needed.
Coach, how about Vito Fresia's day at the plate? 3 for 3, a walk, just seemed to kind of get back into a rhythm.
Vito was big today. 3 for 3 and a walk, and set the offense going. I think he made us relax early, and the biggest thing I think Vito did for himself was just kind of got out of his own head and quit overthinking stuff. It's something as simple as the guy was on first and third, I think we had right there, and he flew the ball out to right field. It was a first pitch slider, and he was sitting fastball, but he gets the slider and knew he could get the job done with it, and so he flies out to right and he gets it, falls in for a single. But that's it. He just saw the ball, reacted. He didn't overthink too much, and really happy to have him back because we were struggling without him.
Rob Weissire, obviously that big hit that kind of cleared the bases, really broke the game open. What you see in his at-bats?
It started right with his first at-bat. Robbie's been really struggling. We all know it. Me and Rob have talked about it. And his very first at-bat, he got 2 strikes, battled a little bit, then had the deep fly out to left center field. Next at-bat, he had 2 strikes. He has the little fly out to right field, but he battled again. Then he has 3-2, and he walks, and then he got to 2 strikes in that at-bat, and he doubles down the line, and everybody sees the double in the 4th at-bat, but it almost started with the first pitch of his first debut. I think it's a mentality, and he got his mind right, and he just decided he was going to show up today and battle, and that started right away.
Just take the weight off your shoulders now that you snapped the 6-game win streak, and on top of it, you got a big conference win to boot.
Guys?
I'm sorry, repeat that question.
I said, does it take the weight off your shoulders now, knowing that the losing streak is over, and on top of it, you just got a big conference victory to boot?
I didn't even think about the losing streak. When you go out there, you just kind of get a focus on doing your job. I'm pitching once a week. I'm going to get out there and do my job, for as many innings as I can. Same with these guys. I'm sure they don't even think about the losing streak. We just got to, as Coach Justin said, Justin Waits, he said to have a short memory and say if you're doing good, have a short memory. Forget about the last couple games. Forget about the bad times. Just focus on the at bats and pitches today.
That's the CAA right now. Everybody's seeing Charleston in first place, but that's our 13th game. 7 of our 8 losses have been within 2 runs, and the CAA is just good, and it's a battle every time we get out there. So, you know, I thought the one thing we did was we got comfortable being in a close game, and that was the biggest difference. There wasn't tension in the dugout. We were down 1-0. I never felt a sense of worry, and that was the biggest difference today than the last 2 weekends.
Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.